Hello and a very warm welcome to the Indonesian capital of Jakarta. And all this week we've been based here at the most iconic badminton venue in the world, Istora Senayan. And it's the thousands of fanatical and enthusiastic fans which makes this venue so special. Welcome to Finals Day at the KAPAL Group Indonesia Open 2023. This is a tournament that dates back to 1982, and this year it's also the third of 4 Super 1000 tournaments on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And at the start of each day at World Tour events, as is tradition, we have the World Tour Finals trophy brought into the arena. Today brought in by Jakob Sindo, one of the BWF umpires. And the World Tour Finals, due to take place in China in December, is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, determined by the results from all World Tour tournaments throughout the year. So as I was saying, it's Finals Day today and all 5 finals for you this afternoon. And what a lineup we've got. We're starting with mixed doubles. It's a repeat of last year's final. It also happens to be a repeat of last year's World Championship final. And it also features the Olympic silver against the Olympic bronze medalists, Zheng and Huang, the defending champions and 2-time winners, are up against Watanabe and Higashino in their 3rd consecutive final here at this event. Then it's women's singles, and it's the battle of the Olympic gold medalists. Carolina Marin, winner of the gold in 2016, today is trying to become the first European ever to win the women's singles title here. She's up against the reigning Olympic champion, Chen Yufei, who was beaten in the final of this event 5 years ago. Then it'll be women's doubles, and it's a repeat of the recent Asian Championship final. Baekana and Lee So-hee in their 7th final in just their 11th tournament this year. They're up against Fukushima and Hirota, the 2-time former champions, today creating a little history by becoming the first women's doubles pair to contest 4 finals of this particular tournament. Then it'll be men's doubles, and it's the Asian champions, Ranki Reddy and Shetty, in their first Super 1000 tournament final. They're up against the reigning world champions, Arun Cha and So Wee-ik, looking today to win their first ever World Tour title. Then we finish with men's singles, and it's the Olympic gold medalists against the Olympic bronze medalists, the number 1 and 2 seeds. Victor Axelsen, the reigning world and Olympic champion and 2-time defending champion here, is up against Indonesia's very own Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, the first home player in the men's singles final here for 11 years. Well, with mixed doubles being our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the mixed doubles draw from the quarter-final stage. And as you can see, 7 different nationalities in quarterfinals, which makes it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines. 4 seeds though only at quarterfinal stage. We were down to 3 seeds by semi-final, and the top half of the draw, the all-Chinese battle with the 2-time defending champions Chen Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong coming through. Watanabe and Higashino have had to battle throughout the tournament, but it does mean that it is a repeat of last year's final once again this year at the Indonesia Open. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour Finals are concerned, this is mixed doubles as it stands at the moment. Feng and Huang, currently at 5 due to their semi-final, will go up 1 place. Watanabe and Higashino, depending on whether they win today's final or lose, will go up either 5 places to 5 or 4 places to 6. Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong are just outside that top 10 at number 11 at the moment. And like their Japanese opponents, they will come into the top 10 at either 6 or 7, depending on today's final results. So we're just about ready for our first final of the day. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that sitting alongside me is Steve Peterson. And what a lineup we had for today's finals.
A fantastic final. It's almost impossible to call the favorites in the 5 disciplines.
So the Master of Ceremonies about to introduce our first final of the day. Well, considering the Olympic gold medalists as a pair have retired as a pair because one pair, Wang Yilu, has hung up his rackets, you cannot get any better than this. The Olympic silver medalists against the Olympic bronze medalists. And the Olympic silver medalists, Zheng and Huang making their way onto centre stage. They also happen to be the reigning and three-time world champions. They're defending champions here, having also won the title here 4 years ago. So this, as a pair, their third final. Their opponents, the number 2 seeds, Watanabe and Higashino. For them, it is a third consecutive final here at the Indonesia Open. And they become today the 4th pair in the history of this competition to contest 3 consecutive mixed doubles finals. Well, this will be a 17th meeting between these two pairs. For the previous 16, the Chinese pair have an overwhelming advantage, having won 12 of the previous 16. Last time they
red or black?
met, so it was
black.
Watanabe
Red for you?
and Higashino that won
red.
the toss of the coin.
That side. Okay. Serve or receive? Receive. Who will receive? Arisa will receive. Yeah, Zheng will serve. Thank you.
Chinese pair, I believe, who chose N. Because I think I heard Watanabe and Higashino choose to receive. Zheng, as you can see, is 26 years of age, 175, translates to 5'9", and a little milestone for Zheng today. This is his 70th career final across 2 different disciplines. His partner, Huang is 29 years of age, also from Xizang province in East China. She is 5'5", and they're enjoying their 166th week in total as world number ones. It's their 4th spell as world number ones. In what tournament they've had, they haven't dropped a game all tournament. And if you look at their first, second and third round matches, they get shorter and shorter against Moyama and Marquardt in the first round. And then the Japanese pair was a minute longer and a minute shorter, and then the quarterfinal a minute shorter than that too. So Yuta Watanabe is 26 years of age. He turned 26 earlier this week, on Tuesday to be precise. They, like their opponents, have been world number ones. That was for 1 week from the beginning of November last year, currently number 3. It's their sixth consecutive appearance here at the Indonesia Open. Higashino, the same age, from Sorachi Prefecture on the island of Hokkaido, the northernmost of the 4 main islands that make up Japan. Well, they've had a much tougher route through to today's final. 3 games in the first, second and semi-final. Jonko and Paulson Pran in the first round, then Lee and Ng from Hong Kong, China.
Ready to play.
And Mentari in the quarterfinal. And the semi-final against the 2 left-handers, Tang and Si from Hong Kong, China. Umpire from Indonesia, Umpire Pongo, and our service judge, Yuan from Singapore. Well, that last meeting between these 2 pairs in the semi-final of the Indian Open, 21-14 in the deciding game, Watanabe and Higashino won. They then didn't have to play the final because, sadly, one of their opponents, Wang Yilu, was ill.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zheng Ziwei and Huang Yacheng, China. And on my left, Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino, Japan. Huang Yacheng to serve to Arisa Higashino. Level, play.
So the first of our finals gets underway. The Olympic silver medalists far side from court, Zheng Ziwei and Wang Yacheng against the Olympic bronze medalist Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino.
1 love.
Well, it's certainly good to see Watanabe and Higashino back. They are in their second final in 2 weeks, having lost to the Danes Christiansen and Boya in the final in Singapore last week. But they've been out prior to that. Their last tournament was the World Championships. They've been out injured, so it's lovely to see them back, Steve.
Yeah, it's great to see Watanabe play at a high level again. He was magnificent in the last two games of yesterday.
2-1.
Against Tangenzi.
Oh, great defense from Higashino.
Service over, 2-all.
She was anticipating the powerful shots across court. She was in the crouch defense position, and she timed that to perfection. Good serve.
3-2.
Lucky net court.
4-2.
Well, Chinese pairs have an astonishing record in the mixed doubles here at the Indonesian Open. 9 of the 15 mixed doubles titles since the inception of the Super Series and now World Tour. That's 60%.
Yeah, that's a good record.
He's got a very powerful smash as Zheng Ziwei. And quite astonishingly, today is their 9th Super 1000 tournament final in only their 12th Super 1000 event that they have played.
Service over, 5-4.
Mind you, Watanabe and Higashino are also in a 9th Super 1000 tournament final. But this is their 15th that they've played.
Service over, 5-all.
They played a couple during the COVID crisis where, in all honesty, the field wasn't as strong.
Good work by Higashino again.
Hey.
What a rally. Brilliant. Fabulous.
Service over,
I think you make a very good point, Steve, because during the COVID crisis, the Chinese players weren't able to travel.
No.
And therefore, with the strength of Chinese badminton, it did affect the level and perhaps the outcome of some of the tournaments.
It's a possibility.
longest rally so far.
And we saw it yesterday when Higashino and Watanabe played Tang and Tsi, that Higashino is vulnerable for service returns just outside her left shoulder. She tends to swing for it, and the returns are not always sharp. Same could be said for
Service over, 7-6.
Question mark is, will Zheng's away play it as well, even when Watanabe is serving now?
Service over, 7-all.
Point for point at the moment. Oh, that's way long. Now all this week we've been saying that the lengthways drift, the shuttle is flying faster. They're coming towards the near side of the court as we all look down during the rallies, so towards the Japanese pair. Flew out the back the far end.
Service over, 8-all.
Sideways drift, left to right, definitely has an influence, but I must say that yesterday, unfortunately, first after I finished commentating, I got a little bit of doubt whether it had changed.
Well, I think it might have done. The slides, because Victor Axelsen in his semi-final chose ends, and he chose the opposite end from what he chose in the quarter-final.
Yes.
So I think maybe it has changed a little.
We saw some flick serves that became too short from the far side of the court towards the near side in the doubles disciplines, and
service over, 9-all.
could also support the theory that the drift, at least yesterday, had changed.
9-all. Oh, good flick serve. Very, very good flick serve from Huang Yaqiong. This is a good rally. Brilliant.
11-9
the body
interval
of Higashino. And on a run of 3 straight points, Zheng Shuwei and Huang Yaqiong go to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage. Yeah, she was backtracking. She tried the crouch defence earlier in this opening game, and that worked well for her.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So the Japanese coaches can't be wrong and Jeremy Gang.
Arisa.
Yang Ling was the Chinese coach that came on to give advice.
11-9. Play.
Oh yes, my goodness me. That's super placement from Watanabe.
11. Service over.
Started
12,
with a good return of serve from Zheng Shuwei. and long.
13-10.
Oh my goodness, backhand crossfit, fast drop with full pirouette. Oh, nice.
The way he gets under that one, the last shot,
13.
Watanabe, absolutely amazing.
Yes, because it was really quite flat, wasn't it?
It is quite flat. As I mentioned, he was playing well, Watanabe, yesterday, where I suggested that Higashino should sort of limit her work range. She was very adventurous in the opening stages of the semi-final match, but I think here it's super important that she takes up the battle on the front court. The way I recall it, that was part of the solution when they beat Zheng and Huang in India Open. Getting on the attack. It's very difficult to beat Zheng and Huang when you're playing from a defensive position.
She was there.
Service over. 13-14.
And she doesn't miss many of those, I can assure you. Makes amends in the very next rally.
15-13.
Oh, that shuttle will need to be changed. Stood on it.
Yeah.
Well left.
Variation on the serve.
16-13.
Yeah, she knows that she snatched at it. And Wang Yashiong also knows that she was a little bit lucky to get away with that. Hence the little wry smile. Well played, Higashino. Mistakes.
18-13.
But that move she made, Higashino, that's what she needs to do. That's how they need to play the defense. Super turnaround, block the next one, and then Watanabe. Well, he badly wastes that opportunity that his partner had created.
Thank you.
Well, it's a 5-point advantage now for the reigning world champions.
Service over. 14-18.
Playing in front of Zheng Wei. There he makes his move. Oh yeah.
Well,
Service over. 19-14.
I'm not sure after that drop from Watanabe, why Higashino was backing off there.
Yeah,
why did
exactly.
she back off?
And Zheng Siwei's racket was totally smashed. Frame contorted after the interaction with Huang Yachong, so she was actually the only one who could win the rally for them. Gotten her game going, Huang Yachong.
Short. Good rally.
Oi.
Wow.
20.
Backhand
Game point. 14.
smash from Huang Yachong with full pirouette. Longest rally so far by some considerable margin. 51 shots.
And when I say she's got her game going, I mean that she's made her way to the net. She's taking control of the front court. And that means that Zheng Siwei is working super hard. And that's how the combination is supposed to work.
So game point opportunities.
Game.
And they only needed the one.
First game won by
21-14, the
and
opening
Huang
game.
Yachong, 21-14.
16 minutes. And very, very impressive performance by the reigning world champions and the defending champions here, Zheng Siwei and Huang Yachong.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, obviously, plenty of Chinese fans in the Stora Senayan.
Second game. Level. Play.
So one game to the goods, the defending champions Zheng Siwei and Huang Yachong. You know, in the whole of that first game, Steve, I don't think we saw one single lift from the Chinese pair go long of the back line.
No.
Mind you, they weren't lifting an awful lot. They were attacking most of the time, weren't they? But
Yeah.
nothing went long.
Nothing went long. They lifted high a number of times, what you normally do if you play with the drift. But one of the things that we can look out for here is how Zheng Siwei's attack fights on the Japanese pair. If he's even more successful than the first game, then it's an indication that the drift
has changed.
Has changed. Yep.
The idea was sound, the execution not to match. Well, this is actually a fourth mixed doubles final here for Zheng Wei. He lost in the final in 2017, playing with Cheng. He's just got a blistering attack, hasn't he? Power and placement, a lethal combination.
First of all, look where he's hitting from. Mid-court area.
Japanese pair have got to get a better length on their shots. It's interesting, most of the attack is being directed to Zheng Wei.
I think that's because he doesn't really play the turnaround shots. If it's directed at Huang and she sees her opportunity, she plays it to the front court and makes a move forward. But Watanabe's attack here didn't really bite at all.
Thank you.
And I think the Japanese pair have a better chance if the hole is playing a little bit slow. So I tried to do that small comparison between India Open and this tournament here in the mixed doubles discipline. So far in these two tournaments, they've actually played approximately 1.82 points per minute. But in the first game here...
Shots, you must mean.
No, points per minute. So almost 2 points per minute. But here in the first game, they played 2.5 points per minute. So it's playing faster here than India Open and the previous matches in this tournament.
Lovely. Short again.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, the Japanese pair on their defensive shots have simply got to get a better length. They've got to get the shuttle towards the back of the court. They're nowhere near that at the moment.
And they simply need to completely rework their tactical game the way I see it, because they cannot lift to the Chinese pair. That was another possibility, that they switch around and let Watanabe take up the challenge against Huang Yaqiong at the net. That's also something that we've seen them being able to do in the past, but 8-0 here, that's dominance.
Well, off the mark at last as far as Watanabe and Higashino are concerned. But it is a huge deficit.
So it's over 9-1.
Brilliantly played from Zheng Wei and Huang Yaqiong.
Zheng Wei and Huang Yaqiong, the only players capable of the 1000 slam this year.
That's a very good point in my opinion, because this is a pair that's won almost everything. So I think they have a very narrow-minded focus. I was a little surprised the way they played in the Sudirman Cup, because that didn't really work out for them. But I think the goals here is Asian Games on home soil, World Championships and Super 1000 tournaments.
Yeah.
That is what really makes them tick. And then, of course, the elusive Olympic goal. They're having a shot at it in Paris as well.
Yes, exactly. Look, he's desperately disappointed in himself. It's one error, and they still have a 7-point advantage. But he wants to do better the whole time, and that's why they're such great champions.
Service over, 11-3. Interval.
So 11-3 the advantage, and it really is a very handsome lead when you've already won the opening game. But then we thought that last week when the Danes in the men's doubles, Astrup and Rasmussen, were a game and 11-2 up, and they ended up losing their match. So you just never know. But 11-3, having already won the first. Chinese pair looking good.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Play.
This is just total dominance by the world champions at the moment.
Yeah, that's exhibition.
Oh, wow. Dear me.
This could be the worst ever defeat for Watanabe and Higashino against the world champions. The first time they played, scored 25 points in all.
Lovely flick serve.
15-3.
That is perfection. Close. Yeah, super angle. And the first time, Steve, that they played, that's the worst defeat they've had so far.
Yeah, the first time they played, that was the worst defeat so far. Only scored 25 points, and still got to make 8 more to reach that. So, shows a little bit how well Zheng and Huang are playing.
Well, you never give up hope. You keep fighting right to the end. Every sports person is always taught that from when they first take up sport. And I think that the Japanese pair are going to need an awful lot of luck if they're to come back in this.
And also, I mean, they've still had two really good tournaments here in Singapore and Indonesia, but they want to finish with a better feeling than they have right now.
Well, Zheng Qiwei is quite content at the moment, the last couple of rallies, just to defend. He was all out attack up until this point. Well taken.
Service over, 76.
Close to perfection. How they're playing, Zheng and Huang.
3 points away from their third title at the Indonesia Open.
That was mine, he said.
Yeah, a little discussion. Who should have taken that?
Stay at the net, I'm super fast today.
Across the body. That is perfect placement of the smash from Yuta Watanabe. Yeah. Final last hurrah. Beautiful. Yeah, well worked. 11-18. That was the super drop shot from Watanabe. Five straight points. One more for the Japanese pair, and they avoid being the worst defeat ever against Zheng Qiwei and Higashino.
Thank you.
I think they've taken the foot off the pedal a little bit too early. The Chinese pair.
Lucky neck court.
19-11.
And 2 points away from a second consecutive title at the Indonesia Open. so dangerous, the big high left, and it's match point opportunities for Zheng Qiwei and Wang Yashong to win their third title here at the Indonesia Open. And a third Super 1000 of the year. Oh, he was going to leave that. And they do it. The dream of the 1000 slam, all 4 Super 1000 tournaments in a calendar year. The dream is still on for Zheng Qiwei and Wang Yashong. 21-14, 21-11. Comprehensive victory in a repeat of the final a year ago and a repeat of the World Championship final in Tokyo last year.
21-14, 21-11.
Well, they just started in such positive fashion. Zheng Qiwei and Wang Yashong. And having won the opening game, pulling away from the mid-game interval, their opponents only won another 4 points. That was absolutely superb. Well, it is a 34th career title for them as a pair. I was rather hoping we were going to have an on-court interview with them, but I'm not sure whether that's going to happen. I think it is. And hopefully Zheng Qiwei will speak in English.
Okay, now we are with the mixed double champions of 2023. Congratulations. What is your key strategies to win the match today?
I think the key today is the fans. They support us, so give us a lot of power to win.
Jadi kunci kemenangannya adalah dari para fans yang memberikan semangat yang luar biasa hari ini.
Fans because their enthusiasm gave him, he said, the power to win.
非常感谢今天在伊斯多拉来的各位朋友，然后特别是有印尼的朋友，也有中国的朋友，谢谢你们。
Terima kasih untuk semua yang datang hari ini di Istora, baik yang dari Indonesia maupun yang dari China. Terima kasih Istora.
They say thank you for all the supporters from Indonesia and also from China for coming here and support them.
Terima kasih untuk seluruh supporter baik yang ada di China maupun juga yang ada di Indonesia untuk dukungannya. Thank you once again and congratulations. Congratulations for the mixed double champions. Please give a round of applause.
Zheng Qiwei and Huang Yashong.
Could doubt that Zheng Qiwei and Wang Yashong are the best mixed doubles pair in the world. Yes, they might occasionally have some losses, but when you look at their Welcome back to Istora Senayan. The fans are what make this such an iconic venue. Smiling faces everywhere you look. But there's plenty for the fans to do around the Istora Senayan. There's a little tented village, you can get food, you can watch the badminton on a giant screen if you don't have a ticket to come in. Well,